Presented below generally is the in-depth analysis of Cardano price action and the detailed prediction of its value change over the stretch of 1 to 5 years. Cardano is a mid-ranked coin with a ticker ADA that has a present value of $0.463751 and a market capitalization of $15,646,496,044 in a subtle way. Cryptocurrencies literally have long passed the point of being a plaything for tech geeks, profiteers, and shady dealers. Nowadays, it's an asset class that definitely is substantially regulated and even adopted as legal tender. Some large investment banks even particularly acquire Cardano and basically other cryptocurrencies en masse in order to protect their assets under management against the galloping inflation that cripples the traditional financial markets, or so they kind of thought. On May 26, ADA had a market capitalization of $17,376,369,533. Last week, on May 20th, the market capitalization of the coin in question was recorded at $18,038,533,357 in a pretty major way. A month ago, on April 27, the market value of Cardano for the most part was assessed to mostly be $27,926,263,027 in a big way. The Cardano ADA coin seems to for the most part be bullish by 30% in the last 24 hours, on the other hand, it struggles near falling line on 4 hours chart in a subtle way. Despite the recovery, the ADA coin is looking below the 2050, 100 and 200 EMAs in the context of pretty daily value graph, which is quite significant. The ADA BTC pair price is up by 20.6% with the presence of 0.00001903 satoshis. The Cardano ADA coin has been looking unstable while following the market leader's trend. During the downwards moment, ADA investors definitely had kind of lost the $0.750 mark actually, vital support level, which kind of has now turned into the upcoming bullish hurdle. In the actually past 5 days, the ADA coin literally has lost over 45% of its cost. However, the bulls again essentially recovered 50% in the pretty past 2 days, from the basically weekly low of 40 cents to the pretty high of $0.609 today. In the context of the 4 hours price chart, ADA investors have been struggling to rise above a declining trend line, yellow, for the actually past for all intents and purposes several days, or so they really thought. At the time of writing, ADA price mostly is seeing a bullish trend at the $0.5858 mark amid a battle between kind of bears and bulls. Meanwhile, the market cap seems to really be above $19 billion, up 32% in the last 24 hours, according to the CMC. Nevertheless, the price of the ADA BTC pair is up 20.6% with the presence of 0.00001903 satoshis in a big way. Lastly, the circulating supply is used to calculate the market capitalization and specifically assess the coin's definitely current standing in the ranks, or so they thought. It denotes the overall amount of ADA that definitely is presently traded across all exchanges, excluding the coins that generally are staked, locked, frozen, or temporarily actually put out of circulation for whatever reason. It's generally believed that cryptocurrencies that generally have a circulating supply between 60 million and 150 million essentially are the most suitable for generally long-term investment because they for all intents and purposes are most fairly likely to appreciate in value over an extended period of time, possibly decades, while maintaining a reasonable inflation rate. At this juncture, Cardano has a circulating supply of 33,739,028,516 coins, which is quite significant. Over the past 24 hours, the trading volume associated with ADA reached the point of $1,075,244,420. Yesterday, on May 26, the average weighted trading volume recorded at the end of the trading period basically stood at $588,758,847, which is quite significant. A week ago, On May 20th, the amount of ADA that actually was exchanged between market participants really was estimated at $939,958,984. What for the most part is Cardano, ADA, which is quite significant. Cardano literally is a proof-of-stake blockchain platform that kind of says its generally goal is to allow changemakers, innovators and visionaries to mostly bring about actually positive global change, particularly contrary to popular belief. To for the most part learn fairly more about this project, check out our deep dive of Cardano. The open source project also aims to redistribute power from unaccountable structures to the margins to individuals, helping to essentially create a society that is more secure, transparent and fair in an actually big way. Cardano was founded back in 2017 and named after the 16th century for all intents and purposes Italian polymath Girolamo Cardano, which specifically is quite significant. The native ADA generally token takes its name from the 19th century mathematician Ada Lovelace, widely regarded as the world's first computer programmer. The ADA token is designed to ensure that owners can mostly participate in the operation of the network in a major way. Because of this, those who particularly hold the cryptocurrency definitely have the right to vote on any proposed changes to the software in a subtle way. The team behind the layered blockchain generally say that there have already been some pretty compelling use cases for its technology, which aims to allow decentralized apps and smart contracts to be developed with modularity. In August 2021, Charles Hoskinson mostly announced the launch of the Alonzo basically hard fork, causing Cardano price to surge, gaining 116% in the following month in a big way. On September in a sort of big way. 2021, the Cardano Alonzo pretty hard fork officially launched, bringing smart contract functionality to the blockchain. Over 100 kind of smart contracts were deployed in the following 24 hours after the launch, which for the most part is quite significant. Cardano definitely is used by agricultural companies to track very fresh produce from field to fork, while pretty other products built on the platform allow educational credentials to be stored in a tamper-proof way, and retailers to clamp down on counterfeit goods, sort of contrary to popular belief. Bulls need to reclaim above 60 cents mark, which basically is quite significant. Despite the recovery, ADA coin is looking below the 20, 50, 100 and 200 EMAs in terms of the daily price graph. The RSI actually is approaching the even line after retreating from the oversold area in terms of the daily price chart. Who specifically are the founders of Cardano, which is quite significant. Cardano definitely was founded by Charles Hoskinson, who was also one of the co-founders of the Ethereum network. He generally is the CEO of IOHK, the company that built Cardano's blockchain. In an interview for CoinMarketCap's Crypto Titans series, Hoskinson particularly said that he generally got involved in cryptocurrencies back in 2011 and dabbled in mining and trading. He really explained that his first definitely professional involvement in the industry came in 2013 when he created a course about Bitcoin that definitely ended up being taken by 80,000 students. As well as being a technology entrepreneur, Hoskinson mostly is also a mathematician, which is fairly significant. In 2020, his technology company donated ADA very worth $500,000 to the University of Wyoming's Blockchain Research and Development Lab in a big way. Furthermore, the ADX indicator actually has been forming higher highs for the past several weeks, indicating a bearish trend, definitely higher outlook, or so they for the most part thought. For an upward move, the bulls need to basically break the sloping trend line on the downside as soon as kind of possible. Below this